Thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate your time and your presence. I'd also like to thank my team who flew in this morning, the ones who can be here, and there are so many others that couldn't be here today. Also my family who's here, and of course my husband. I never thought that I would be standing on this podium, and the outpouring of love and support that I've received these past several months has been meaningful and it's been empowering, and I'm so grateful to every single person who has taken the time out of their busy lives to send me a message. I've read so many of them, and they continue to lift me up and give me hope as I'm going through this healing process. To say these last few months have been hard would be a huge understatement. I have felt every emotion at every level that you could possibly imagine. I have felt crippling depression and anxiety, sadness, anger, and even moments of freedom and joy, especially when I first decided to go public with my story in February. I have said this since January and February, that I am determined to honor each step of this healing process as I work towards becoming my very best self. Today's filing represents the next step in that healing process I began back in January, and is about accountability and ultimately prevention. Organizations like USA Swimming have long been in a position to deter, detect, and discipline sexual abuse, and have done little or nothing to do such in an effort to protect their public image. By doing nothing, it enabled Sean Hutchison to abuse me for a decade. During that decade, he stole many things from me, including my swimming career, my college experience, friendships, my virginity, and ultimately my Olympic dream. Those in power need to remember that a report or a rumor is not just that. Behind those words is a child that desperately needs help, and that child is counting on USA Swimming to do the right thing and properly investigate and report the claims that are made to them. I hope that my story will encourage them to see the damage that their actions, or too often their inactions, inflict on those vulnerable children who grow into adults that still struggle with the effects of the childhood abuses of which they enable. Further, I hope that today's filing will motivate them to make sex abuse prevention a priority rather than an image problem to be swept aside as quickly and quietly as possible. Not all athletes will become Olympians, but all athletes deserve to feel safe on a pool deck. I needed these last few months to myself to completely fall to pieces, and I did that. I did it in private. I did it surrounded by the people that love me the most, and I'm so grateful to those who have been there for me and stood by my side through this incredibly difficult time. But over these last few weeks, I can say I have gained strength and courage every single day, and in this moment, I feel so strong and so sure of this path that I'm on and this journey ahead. I'm coming here today from a very honest perspective. Honest to myself and this journey, honest to my healing process and respecting where I'm at today, honest in my intentions of holding those accountable, and honest in my hope that these actions will lead to prevention so that nobody else has to know what it feels like to stand at this podium right now. Again, I'm so appreciative for you being here. I'm appreciative that you care about this and that this is something that you feel is worthy of covering. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, and I'm going to hand it off now.